One of the most common areas of questions we get at the Bird Safe store, both by phone and by email, is the question on cups and Crocs. A lot of variety of questions from I need a replacement cup for my bird's cage. I need a good cup Croc that my bird can't throw out. I get that one all the time. And just a lot of questions about what the best cup is to get and what's the best suited type of Croc or cup for my particular bird and my particular bird's cage. So I thought I'd do a little video on the different types of cups and Crocs that we have available on the Bird Safe store. Um, let's start with replacement cups for your particular cage. It depends on the manufacturer of your cage. We sell A&E cages, so we have a supply of, we sell a supply of replacement cups, A&E cups, that fit into the rings on A&E cages. They come in a variety of types. They're basically Coop Cups. They come in a variety of sizes and even colors for A&E cages. A lot of these cups will fit also HQ cages and La Viva cages because they basically come out of the same assembly line, just different manufacturers. If you have like a preview cage, those cups are different sizes, and so you need to go to the manufacturer. Preview Hendrix has their own website where you can purchase cups. You can Google that and find cups for those cages. So you need to know the manufacturer of your cage and the basic size of the cup that you need to find a replacement. And a lot of times I'll tell customers just buy a different bowl with its own ring hanging device and put it somewhere else in the cage. Now, a lot of people back that purchased cages 10, 15, 20 years ago bought California cages. It was one of the most popular cages around, and they came with ceramic Crocs. And at the time and up until about 5 years ago, there was an aftermarket supplier of those ceramic Crocs. They were called Phoenix Research Crocs, and they came in 3 sizes. The Phoenix Crocs were size 0, 1, and 2 on the bottom of the Croc. If you have one, you'll see a 0, 1, or 2. We sell plastic Crocs, and I have one here. This is a 16-ounce plastic Croc, high impact, dishwasher safe Croc that most birds won't destroy, but you know, you get your cockatoos and macaws that they might. This is a 16-ounce. It's a replacement for the number 1 Phoenix Croc. We also sell the 8-ounce, which is a replacement for the the number 0 Croc, and then the 24-ounce, which is a replacement for the number 2 Phoenix California cage Croc. So that is a replacement option for you for California cages. Okay, let's start with basic Crocs. The Coupe Cup is the basic type of cup that you will see, and this is an A&E Coupe Cup, and this is in green. It also comes in blue and then standard stainless steel color. Now, the vast majority of stainless steel cups that you buy, the cup is stainless steel, the ring is not. We do sell one line that we get some supply from time to time. It's a 10-ounce only Croc, that cup that comes with a stainless steel ring, but that's limited quantities many a time. So for birds that don't toss their food or something, you know, you just put this on the side of the cage and the cup drops in. One thing of note that we have found over the years is, depending on the manufacturer of the cups, a year later they'll do a different run of cups, and the cup and the ring will actually be slightly different, even though it's 10 ounce. Be a little bit deeper and a little bit narrower, or vice versa. And so to try to find cups that fit existing rings can sometimes be an issue. So you want to make sure that you buy enough cups and rings at the same time that you will need. So that is your basic Coupe Cup. You know, that won't help you over your smart birds that like to toss them out, throw his food all over the floor. The next type of Coupe Cup is the King's Coupe Cup, which is slightly different. It's a little bit heavier duty cup. This is the 20 ounce. It comes with a 4-bolt hanging mechanism, and it has a twist mechanism. It has these little dimples, if you can see it very well on the video. these little dimples that go in these little notches, um, and it drops in, and you twist it, and the bird can't lift it out. Now, that's not to say that some of your smarter birds can't learn to twist it and then throw it out, but that's an option that will prevent some birds from throwing their bowls out and food and water all over the place. So, next, look at smart crocs. Okay, smart crocs come in two different types. Now, the smart croc is a good solution for a bird that you want a cup that they just can't take out. Your standard smart croc, and they're clear cups, have a little notch that goes on a vertical bar only on the cage, and then this little cap that screws on the outside. So you have to be able to reach around to both sides of the cage. A lot of times, it's difficult for one person if you're putting it on the back side of the cage. But this is a solid piece that once you got it attached to the cage, unless you got a bird strong enough to break it, can't throw it out. You can't lift it out. There are some other smart crocs that the in and out croc, the smart corner, the smart D. The hanging mechanism comes off and attaches to the cage, and then you just simply hang it like that. So that's kind of like a Coupe Cup. A bird could throw it out, but that's for your smaller birds. That's a good croc to have because it's easier to get in. We use them in our flight cages because in the flight cage you can't reach around. You have to have two people to attach your bowls and the bowl hangers. So we don't have many birds that toss their food dishes, so we use these. And so you attach the attachment, and then when you want to add a clean bowl, you just slide it down onto the holder. So but the smart crocs are a good option for birds that toss their bowls, and it comes in four sizes: 5 ounce, 15 ounce, 20 ounce, and 40 ounce. Also sold in inches. It's 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, and 7 inches, I believe. But they're sold in 4 different sizes. And the 7 inches is a huge bowl. That's a very popular bowl. They're a little on the pricey side. So next you have what I call the Croc lock type, the twist lock. Lixit. This is a Lixit croc. It comes in white, black, and granite. And this has a mechanism that attaches to the side of the cage, and the bowl twists. Okay, it's got a little mechanism on the bottom that goes in the holder and twists. So once again, it's kind of like the Kings. I have customers call me that said they've tried these for their birds to throw them out, and the birds know how to turn it out and throw it out. So very similar to that, we just recently added the Hagan Living World Crocs. It's very similar to the Lixit croc locks. These have a holder that mounts to the side of the cage and has just a bracket that this slides down into. Okay, the advantage to this, the added feature, is there's a little slide lock that you lock, and the bird cannot lift it up. So that's kind of like the next step up. I mean, I'm sure certain birds will learn how to push that back and take the croc out, but that's another option, a brand new cup that we just started offering. Finally, and then there are some other smaller crocs, the Lixit little 3 ounce locking crocs and no tip bowls, and there's some JW seed bowls that are kind of like hooded crocs for smaller birds that I'm not going to display here on the video. But I want to go next finally to the expandable habitats. 24 ounce locking bowls. This is the ultimate bowl. Okay, this is a bowl that your bird will not throw out. This is the bird that you will keep forever. In fact, there's a larger size of this called the Forever Bowl, which is a huge 50 ounce bowl. This is the 24 ounce locking bowl. The ring mechanism is stainless steel. These is medical grade stainless steel on these bowls and these holders, and they attach with this bracket. This is the horizontal. It comes with 2 different sizes. There's a smaller vertical bar type that's a little less expensive that mounts to vertical bars, but if you have a cage that you want to attach to horizontal bars and the big spacing, then this big plate attaches with this one machine screw that you tighten, and then it has this thumb screw that when you drop the bowl in and line it up in the little slot, you tighten up the thumb screw into the slot that the ring goes around from the outside. Unless you got a bird that can reach through and undo the thumb screw, that's not coming out. The one drawback to these is if you're using them for food, it's very deep, and so unless you want your bird to stick his head way down in the bowl to get food, you have to put a lot of food in it, and of course that leads to a lot of waste. One thing you can do, unless you got a bird who will throw it out, is you can take like a little 5-ounce Coupe Cup and put it in the bottom here, kind of as a filler upside down. Put it in upside down as a filler. Now, if you have a bird that likes to have fun and throw the seeds out, and he may just have a great time and grab that bowl and throw it out along with all the seeds, but that's one option. They're great for water. One option you can do here is these rings will often fit some other bowls. For example, I don't know if this is a good choice here, but you can usually find a bowl that will fit in this, like a regular Coupe Cup. Drop in, this one won't. I know that personally we use some of those. No, those won't. So sometimes you can find Coupe Cups that are, they'd probably be in the 20-ounce range. This one doesn't quite go down in there, but you can find some smaller diameter Coupe Cups that might fit, and you can always ask us that maybe we have some laying around. The A&E obviously don't. But what you can do is, use this ring for another bowl, as long as you can find one to fit that's not quite as deep. And then if you buy 2 of these, you have one for water, then you have a spare bowl for your water, and you use your other Coupe Cup in the ring to twist that on. So I think that covers about everything. We had some questions about cups cracking. You're going to get that. Obviously, you're not going to get that with your stainless steel. Now, keep in mind that there are grades of stainless steel from 304 up to the medical grade, like the expandable habitats is a medical grade. It all has to do with the amount of certain types of metal in the grade. So even some bowls will be slightly magnetic, even though they're stainless steel. So the old magnet test is not always a good test for that. So, but these are all stainless steel. The Coupe Cups are all stainless steel, and so, over the years you're going to get some pitting and so forth, and you'll have to eventually replace them. Your high impact plastic should last a while unless you have a destructive bird. So, and your acrylic cups from Smart Croc are pretty much the same way. That's not to say that you don't have a destructive bird, but they are dishwasher safe, and so the high impact plastic, and so you shouldn't have any problem with those for many, many years. So I think that pretty much covers it. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Our toll-free number is 866-338-1230, extension 1 during normal business hours during the week, or you can email us through our Contact Us form on our site, www.birdsafestore.com. If you have any questions at all, contact us, okay? Have a great day, and thanks for watching.